Okay, so hyperglides, minks, hyperglides, jerseys. The minks might be the nicest because they kind of they fill in, I think, some of that higher pitched. They give you a deeper sound overall, but they also sound a little bit dead. The jerseys are very deep. I don't know. Thoughts? I'm open to pulling it apart a second time and replacing, but I feel like if I was going to, here. Let's try one more. Let's try one more sample down here. Let's put some Polaris grays in here. This is top mount at the moment. We could try gasket. I don't know that anyone really loved the gasket though. I'm down to try though. Is there a force brake mod? There's no force brake mod on this one currently. So this is SP star. I think you're right. I think you're right on the mids, Liam. Let's take a quick peek here. I agree with the assessment, with your assessment as well, Flyback. Let's try these grays. Let's try these grays. Try these grays. I think these jerseys are nice. I think the jerseys are actually going to kill it in the Sonnet. These ones are going in the. These ones are initially what I had planned to put in the Sonnet, and I think the color match is going to be fabulous. So I think these are going to be quite good. I'm excited to use these now that I've had a chance to try them. They've got a lot of deep sound, like the tone is very deep, but obviously you've got that higher pitched sort of pop from the long pole, right? So would love to see this with a half plate. That's true too. Nine, love a half plate. Love a half plate for sure. Most of my favorite boards have a half plate. I'm excited to try the corn with a half plate, which is something I have not yet done. Here, let's take this apart. Okay, let's turn some music back on. Here, and okay, and let's open this bad boy back up. Now that we know the JST is good, we know the PCB works. Basically, we're just going to do a quick hot swap to these Polaris grays. And we're good to go. because I don't even know where you would put a force brake mod on this one, because it's not like two half cases plugged together, right? Yeah, you can, right? Like, it's not like you can just separate two pieces. I mean, you'd have to, like, gasket it somehow. That's what I was saying, like, if you had, whatchamacallit, if you had, like, rubber, like an O-ring or something around the screws for the plate, maybe that would work. Maybe that would work better, I should say. That was bold, wasn't it? Just turn an artisan over on its front. That's some trust. Some trust right there. Okay. So, oof, that's heavy. Okay. Okay, so with that, let's take these off. These hyperglides never wow me. I do like the, like I said, I do like the, what should we call it? The Nixies. But the hyperglides are never really a wow for me. Like, they're never my favorite. And I know that's, hey, Patsy's, I know that's an unpopular opinion, but I always feel that way. I'm always like, yeah, meh. You know? Four, five, 6, 7. I feel like I'm missing one. Oh, it's right here. Perfect. Okay. All right. Cherry MX Reds, despite the good idea. Patsy's good idea. Good idea. So we've got, we've got like just a combination of all kinds of stuff in here, but at least the keycaps will go on faster when we rebuild this. So that's good too. That's good too. Man, last week I was so diligent. I woke up a few times. I actually got up and did like morning workout. Oh, take it easy, Flyback. Yeah, you can just catch the sound test at the end. Easier to fast forward when it's in when it's a rerun. Okay. Yeah, it was so good, and it's like, but I felt like for some reason I was so tired this week. Did you guys catch that? Did you guys feel that? This week was like, I don't know if it's like something was changing or like whatever. I was like crazy tired. I don't know. I don't know what was up. Where the heck was I? It was like Friday. It's like driving home. Thursday maybe? Unbelievable. And I actually fell asleep at a light. I fell asleep. I fell asleep at a light and I had someone honk to be like, dude, wake up. And I'm like, oh yeah, okay, cool. Thank you. I was like, oh my God. I was dead tired. I don't know why. I've been driving a lot more just to get into the office, obviously, which is a change for me, but it was very, 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 very long week, I will say. And Bill's while driving, it wasn't even where, like 300 feet. Yeah, I feel it, man. I was stopped. And it was so funny too, because you have that moment where you like, or at least I had that moment where I put my head back and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so tired. I could just fall asleep. And then it's like everything sort of immediately tunes out. Don't drive with Geo. No, that's like very, very rare. But it was like everything sort of tunes out and the world sort of fades away. And then suddenly it's like, meep, and you're like, what the? Oh God, I'm driving. Wake up. Oh my goodness. Fell asleep on the 5 freeway. Actually, though, the 5. When you guys are talking about, like, let's say freeways like that or interstates or whatever, do you guys put the in front, or do you guys just say number? I fucking love rocks. I fucking love. I don't drive like a jackass alone, but I'm very safe with passengers more than my. Oh yeah. Agreed. Generally speaking, I generally have not really felt tired a lot in my life, so it's weird that I felt tired. Because you don't even say freeway. Get on 5. Get on. So the theory is, do you guys put the word the in front of named streets, right? And if you don't, why do you for number streets? All right, this is the question. I'm just saying. I'm just asking. Right? Like, oh yeah, just turn left on, the main street. Just turn left on the Washington. What? The Washington? On the Washington Boulevard. Sound like an old person. A weirdo. Something. I actually don't put the before street names. Correct. That's true. You go from the 28th Street to the 14th Street. Okay, what about freeways? Okay, so that's the question. Do you put the in front of freeways? So, and the funniest thing is, here, when I'm home, hang on. When I'm home, I don't put the word the in front of freeways. However, when I am in the States and I'm driving in America, I often put the in front of freeways. I don't know why. It's like, for example, be like, yeah, and then just take a left on 59. Right? We do that all the time. Like, it's like, oh yeah, okay, just take Route 90, and then take a left on 59. Like, obviously, right? But when I'm in the States, I'm like, okay, yeah, now we have to get on the I-19 or the I whatever. Like, it's suddenly the thes are there, and it's like, why is that happening? It's like, I don't do it at home. Oh my gosh. Elvin, oh my gosh, Elvin. Jeez. Oh my gosh. Imagine. All right, let's try it. We'll see if SP Star comes to the rescue. SP Star knows a thing or two about switches. I need to get some Meteor Whites though. That's for sure. I need to get some Meteor Whites. Another month, let's go. Yo, Stupid Bullets, how are you, man? I hung out with Bullets for, I don't know, a good chunk of most of his stream yesterday, I think. It was good times. And then, was it last night we raided into Eve, or was that the night before? From someone else. It all blended together. This weekend was a blur, you guys. It was so busy. Right, basically from Thursday on was like nuts. Just nuts. You did? I felt famous? Oh my gosh. Dude. Bullets was like my consigliere for a little while there. Then he's like, then he was moving and shaking. I got bumped. Got bumped down. These, where are they? The Jersey switches sounded absolutely fantastic. But I think for this board, the Polaris grays are going to be better. And now that I know how deep those are going to be, I'm even more excited to put them in the Sonnet, because I think they're going to sing with the whatchamacallit, with the PC bottom, I think it's going to be just absolutely a banger combo. Okay, Burbs, take it easy, man. I appreciate you hanging out, dude. I appreciate you hanging out. I need that big ass lube in my life. That's actually, like, if you build keyboards even quasi regularly, it's worth it. These Polaris Grays were some of the earliest. I think these were the second switches I ever bought. I bought creams first ever. This was a while ago. And then, I mean, outside of cherry, obviously, but in terms of non-cherry switches, these are the first